Share this bitch.
Right, sure.
Share it on my motherfucking Facebook.
Bugging. But you know what? It's all good because we live
100% in your faces. What's going on, y'all? This is Bishop Omega. I'm here at the illustrious mansion of King Just, aka Specs. I'm over here sweating like a motherfucker. Not only because I've been drinking some of this good ass Puerto Rican rum that's imported from Puerto Rico.
Yep.
Like it's not a U.S. territory, right? But
straight from the island,
straight from the island boys. But Joe just got me playing his kid's Oculus out this mug, man. I thought I was John Wick for real. Thought I was Neo in the Matrix, man.
That's crazy.
This nigga got me rolling around his living room. You know what? So if y'all get a chance to get when I say this right here, if you have to get an Oculus, if you have to get a game, I'm gonna sign off on Oculus.
That system.
Yeah, please go on and get that. Get that joint.
That shit was funny.
But yeah, hold on. Let me go ahead. What's going on, Danny Dans? D Nasties with the nastiest of D's. You know what I'm saying? So Dan, buy me a Oculus for Christmas. You my man. You ain't got no kids. It's all good. I'm like your child. I'm just putting it out there. If we really friends, you'll buy me an Oculus.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what you do if we really friends.
Yeah. Shout out.
Facebook make that joint, right?
Yeah.
So shout out. No, the metaverse. See, that's the verse that's meta. Oh my god.
Yeah, Facebook makes it.
God, it's gonna be live right now. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just trying to get everything lived up. So, man, if y'all checking in, man, come on, check in. What up, Raph? What's popping with you, Playboy? Yeah. We got an action-packed show about shit we're gonna talk about. I forgot to send the link, but we know what you're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go off of what your joint. And I put some new news in there, man.
Yeah.
New news. Some of the new news. I don't know if y'all heard this. Damn, I'm hearing myself. Okay, so some of the new news is that Snoop Dogg just brought Death Row Records.
Yeah.
So that's like full circle, man. That's like full circle. Of course, Suge is locked up right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Suge is gone. And Death Row has just been sitting. The imprint has just been sitting under, I forgot the investment firm, but an investment firm had it. And Snoop came in and he gripped it up.
Yeah.
So that means that he's going to own his masters and a lot of other artists' masters going forward. So that's pretty big. You know what I mean? Especially, if Snoop is going to give, because I know Cass is biting at the bit. I know like Dog Pound, depending on who they did the deal for. You know what I'm saying? That could be pretty much like Snoop. He gonna be like, all right, here y'all. I don't think Snoop is gonna play the mogul role. Boom. So yeah. So shout out to Snoop congratulations, Snoop, for obtaining Death Row, the license for Death Row Records. You know what I'm saying? I think he's coming out with a song or album saying.
He had I think he was coming like straight out of Death Row 2 or something like that.
I think back on Death Row, right? So back on Death Row, it's gonna be on that imprint. So shout out to Snoop, Uncle Snoop, for doing that joint. You know what I mean? Snoop is airway. Snoop is almost like Shaq, with these endorsements and shit, man. Because I just watched Yep. Now Death Row is the label that pays.
Facts.
Death Row is the label that pays, man.
Yeah, facts. For it to come full circle. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's dope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him for that.
And shout out to him reconciling with Suge too. Man. You know what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. That's good when you young and shit. You young, dumb, and full of cum or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? You be out when you evolve, man. And I think you know what I mean. It's like a lot of our rappers and stuff like that, like RP, Pop Smoke, and XXXTentacion, and all of them. Like those fellas didn't get a chance to get past. To get past their gangster shit and get into their 40s. So. What I want to say is just like, young people, let you. I understand that y'all have beefs and all that stuff, of course. And again, we was before social media, so a lot of shit that we don't know about and a lot of shit that went down. It's like, man, like I understand that some people can do egregious things, but don't kill nobody off no hate, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so true story. So allow these cats to get into their 40s, their 50s, and then you can see them blossom into billionaires and stuff like that.
You know how old you just made that sound right there? You was like, you know, we was before social media and shit.
Yeah.
Like we born in the 1900s. You know how bad that sounds.
Like, yo, was you telling me when you was like you didn't pull out your ID all the way? They just said 19.
I seen the 19. You
straight. Like what?
It was like,
oh, right. Because anything like if you was born in 2000,
right?
You 22 now. Damn, boy.
Yep.
How all y'all 82 dudes, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was born in 1982. How that 40 gonna fit?
For real.
How the 40s?
I'm gonna be 42 this year.
Me too, man.
Damn.
You're a little older than me too, so
just a little bit. Just a little bit. You know, I'm older, wise, so I'm your old head.
You.
Right.
I wanted it to be true though. I kind of wanted it to be true, but it just didn't. It don't fit right. It don't fit right. I'm sorry. You don't got enough hair on your face to be my old head.
I know
what I'm saying?
You don't deserve it.
Yo, Raph, you
young old boy.
Yo, young old boy. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, young old boy. Old young boy. Oh, yo, young boy. Hey, but Raph, yo, well, welcome to year 40. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Raph looked like he been 40. Like Raph, like once he got that gray in his beard, Raph, like, yo, I'm 40. I'm 40 assassin.
Damn, he's in high school. Oh, the shit.
Shit. Yo, Daniel was in his 50s.
Oh, shit. God damn.
Daniel was it. Yeah, but he looked young. Daniel, one of them dudes.
He had some white jeans too. I'm
sorry,
to
be as white as he is. That's what he get for fucking black women. They pickled him.
Hey, keep them youthful.
Yep, keep them youthful. That's that black cooch. I'm sorry.
Keeps you healthy.
Eating that black cooch keeps you healthy. It's got the motherfucking niacins and minerals. Oh man. What else we got? Do we want to talk now? Do we want to talk about the homeboy?
You want to get right into it?
Yo, I want to.
We got a couple joints that we could like talk extensively into it.
He said, "I'm not arguing." He said, "That's what keeps him young too." Yeah, because him and Raph, boy, y'all mother
shout out to black women.
Yeah, shout out to all black women out there. Besides y'all out here bodies, we gonna stop. Y'all gonna stop body shaming my homeboy Nelly.
You got
to. We supposed to be past all that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you all this. You know what I mean? And from what I'm hearing, because I look at the post, I haven't seen a video or anything like that. But a lot of women that are saying it was like, nah, it's average. He's a little bit above average or whatever. And people's like, I'm so disappointed in Nelly. Like he picked his dick out. Right. Like he was like,
I want that one.
Yo, I want that one. Nah, I want the economy size. Like, yo, like what? Yeah, let me get the compact dick. You know what I'm saying? I need something with good gas mileage. Right. Like, yo, he can't help that. He can't help what it is or whatever.
He got what he got.
He got what he got. And you know what I'm saying? But see what it is that they thought the sexiness of Nelly.
That
he's going to have like and that listen, ladies, what I'm saying is right here. It's cats my size with meat to the ankles, and it's cats just size with this. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what they get. You just can't judge a book by its cover. But again, and it's the difference between big dick and good dick.
Facts.
So
wait a minute, I don't know if that's facts. I assume so.
You would assume so. No, because we have female friends that right. Because I've heard the stories of someone coming in, you know what I'm saying, with the horse joint, and all he got is that. That's all he just. You like it? You like what I did? You right? And they're like, boo, or it hurts, or you know what I'm saying, do some shit like that. Medium shot, no get you right in the middle. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. You get you a nice
fast,
yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't. You know what I mean? You got too much, you can't get hard or whatever, and then boom, boom. So it's like this. So whatever you prefer, right? You know what I'm saying? But don't, because when y'all out here body shaming, what I'm saying is when y'all out here body shaming dudes about the size of their PPs, it's like this. But then we'll cancel somebody the fuck out for talking shit about Lizzo. You know what I'm saying? Or You know what I mean? Or if we get on that, because again, some of y'all out this month, I'm gonna say because you know I'm a mean person, and I look at people's comments, and I look at you, and I'm like, yo, under that bra, you probably got Nat Geo titties. You got fucking like it looked like you probably got a pair of jeans over your neck with nipples at the bottom of them, no flat ass pancake titties, and you out here saggy,
no nipples, saggy,
no
having that.
like you know what I'm saying, your nipple up under your shit, you know what I'm saying. Then don't let us talk about them stretch marks. Hey, Miss Stretch marks, you got this the baby fat. Your damn baby is 18 years old. You should have took your ass to the gym. And then you know what I'm saying, or we can't say shit about your motherfucking BBLs and all that shit when you go out there and get a whole fake body. You know what I'm saying? And Nelly out here giving out real dick. So you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nelly, you know what I'm saying? But y'all can't have it both ways. I don't like that double standard.
I mean, I get that, but at the same time, we as people, men, we equate penis to masculinity, right? So, you know, the bigger the shit, the more of a man we are, or whatever. Right. Allegedly, supposedly, right. You know, society-wise. You know, so if it's like, oh, it's got less than expected, you know what I'm saying, or less than what, you know, people are hopeful. Because everybody's expecting somebody to, you know, just be hung. And we're black males.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, there's that stigma to it too. So it's like, all right, oh, he just got regular shit? Like,
right. But see,
you know what I'm saying?
And on the flip side of that, it's like this. But when you come up with the energy, right? When you come in with that, when you're talking that shit, but I understand if Nelly was out here talking that shit, like, yo, I'm out here slinging all the meat in the world, and then he was
he was a sucker for cornrows and
manicure toes. That's all he said. It's hot in here. I'm gonna take my clothes off. You know what I'm saying? Nelly ain't
Nelly a pole in the basement. He said his pole.
Nelly ain't never told y'all. That's what I'm saying. Nelly ain't never came out and said, "Hey man, my shit, my dick is big." He never. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever. He did the tip drill. He said, I give a whole bunch of money and all that stuff. He sung his songs and everything like that. So it did, but again, somebody liked it. He kept Ashanti. You know what I'm saying? He kept Ashanti and he had Kelly on for a little while too, didn't he?
I don't know.
Did he really did? Okay, but I'm saying he had Ashanti for a minute. Ashanti, the baddest, like. So it's like at the end of the day, because some women don't want all that. They don't want you to be 8, you know what I mean, 8 to 11 inches. Right. They don't need all that. They're like, yo, let me get the 7 on back. Let me get 7 to 5. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And some women even want smaller than that, just depending on who they are. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's like different things for different bodies. But but again, y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop body shaming men, just like y'all want us to stop body shaming y'all.
But that's what's gonna happen, because the first thing they're gonna say, or normally if it's like, you know, when it's time for insult. Right. It's going to have something to do with our penis. Either our penis is small or it's just trash. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take trash dick all day.
I'll take it.
Because and then you know what you say? You know what you say? I'm glad we're breaking up, because you sat here and lied to me this whole time.
Right.
You was a liar. Now you stepped with me. And and I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I hate that whole I didn't want to tell him because I didn't want to hurt his feelings. And listen, if y'all want to stop toxic masculinity. Tell these dudes up front, like, hey, brother, because then what we can do is this right here. Because again, if you are a respectful dude out here,
I'm listening.
You see what Shady with the video? Yes, she did. Have you seen her now? Now that she got the sideburn shaped up,
the glow up is something amazing.
The glow up is something else.
Yeah, but go ahead and finish with your thoughts.
But what I'm saying is like this. But if y'all want to stop all that shit, like, stop lying to dudes. Like, yo, your shit. Tell us the truth what our shit is. Like, I like you for you, and here's the shit. I'm dealing with your shit. And then that way, this dude ain't leaving this relationship like he king ding-a-ling. He's more humble coming out of this shit. And then boom, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you know what I invite you to do, fellas? You know what I'm saying? Except for Justin, because he's only been with 2 people. But if you've been with a bunch of women, just call your exes and ask them, like, hey, what size because you asked them the inches, like, yo, what size do you think I am? Right? And watch the myriad of fucking inches that you get. You're gonna get anywhere like, no, just in inches, just sit me with the inches, right? And what they're gonna do, you're gonna get a shit from someone saying from 5 to 10 inches. Like, they don't know. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then what you do, you take it and you take the highest score, and you take the lowest score off, and you get the average.
Oh man, but
you know,
hey,
that's all. And guess what? Because that's what I'm saying. That's what, like, don't fake it. Don't fake it. You know what I'm saying? And then you just like, yo, I like to say, I used to go outside. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, you got no. I got concrete PP. You know why? Because it's concrete. It's functional. And it does what it's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't fancy. It ain't marble floors. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a dirt floor. It's concrete. You know what I'm saying? You can put it down. It holds up the foundation. You know what I'm saying? You can put it in, and it's there when it needs to be. It's just regular old. I am Wonder Bread dick.
You said Wonder Bread. Look.
But give my man Nelly, ladies, did y'all any ladies on here that's on here? Did y'all see the Nelly joint? And what did y'all?
So what was he fucking, or I heard he was,
I think he was
getting
his,
hit,
he
and then they was talking about the moaning and everything. What's wrong with moaning? If he's
yeah. But you but it's Nelly too, so you know he sang song and like
you know what I'm saying? Right.
If
it's you know what I'm saying? But you know, now I would say like when he posted it, he saw that it was an accident, he took it right down. It was like it was only up for a minute. And he, you know, put out the apology because, and I like the apology that he put out because it was mostly, you know, towards the woman that was seen in the video and her family. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because like I wasn't trying to embarrass her, exploit her, because you don't know what this lady is doing that, you know, right now, or you know whether she got kids or she married or you know what I'm saying, she a teacher or something. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
She just wanted to give Nelly some head. Nelly wanted some head.
Right. And how long ago was that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But hey, he got some once in his life. And that's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know.
Good for him. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, don't body shame, because it was like this. He didn't meet their lofty expectations. And that's no reason, because you thought of it, that's no reason to make fun of him. That's no reason to make fun of that man. You know what I'm saying? Like, shoot. And then, like I said, from other people saying that he's average. You know what I'm saying? So if he's average, they're like, Nelly was a disappointment. And then they talk about other cats that they like David Banner. I saw like, I'm glad David Banner ain't getting the man. Like, yo, stop thinking everybody got a good big PP because they famous.
Right. Yeah, I guess. I guess.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You know who got a big PP? The dude that played the video games at the crib all the time that you keep on rejecting.
Yup.
He got the meat you want.
He got the meat. He's taking it out. That's why he's sitting there.
That's why
he ain't got to do shit. Yeah, I'm going to take out the trash in a little bit. You get dick.
You better get that dick. After I play this Call of Duty. There's a nigga that's watching anime right now. You think corny as hell. You motherfucking break your back out. Oh, man.
Yo, why is that the case? Why is that? I don't know. We need women to talk about that. Right. I would like some women to talk about that. Like, why is that the case? Like, is it that stigmatizing that just like, all right, don't worry about it. Just look for a job next week.
Right.
You know,
he just in that motherfucker.
I just give him one more chance, or whatever.
Because you ain't used to the shit. No, because that's good dick. See, like I said, when you got good dick, is you could do. It's with good dick comes great responsibility. You just cannot. You know what I'm saying? You just cannot do certain shit because you can tell the way they act. You can tell the way they treat you. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. Because like you said, you got a little dick and you post it on social media. You got a little dick. If I had a little dick, you wouldn't post that shit on social media. You wouldn't go out your way to embarrass me.
Right. I guess that's why I only had sex twice.
Right. Because you know what I'm saying, until you got your tire slashed, you ain't fucked the shit out of nobody. That's what I'm saying. It's like this. It's like on some shit like.
Is that like a rite of passage?
That's like a rite of passage. Like, yo,
I ain't doing it right.
Like you got to get or you know what you do? You mess with non-toxic women. Because sometimes you can turn somebody's toxicity on. If you got you hit that crazy, but all right. I've never had anybody just like you, because if you had bad PP and you, like I'm saying, if you had bad PP and you did XYZ, she gonna like, man, you got bad PP in it, I'm gonna leave you alone. Shut up.
You can't tell me what to do.
Actually, she broke up with you 3 weeks ago before you could get onto the bag. So right. So it's like at the end of the day, it's like, but when you be like, yo, when someone messes up your car and all that, I love you to death, but we were together for 3 weeks. Do you know what that is? That's good PP. That means You gave us some PP, and it doesn't always. It ain't like you gotta have. No, you just gotta be. You gotta be attentive. And sex is more is. Let's talk about it. Like sex is just not PP going to vagina. It's about the whole experience. You know what I'm saying? That's when you start having good sex. When you start setting the atmosphere, experiment. You know what I'm saying? Like
positions,
because sometimes the right position make you king dingling anyway. If you put it in the right way, you
put it in the right way. You got good rhythm. You just tap that crazy button.
Bang, 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 bang.
Bing, bang.
Bing, bing, bing. Then her eyes roll back in her head, and then boom! Now you got 3 kids with her instead of twins and shit.
God bless.
This is a call for help.
I'm just gonna look straight. I don't know. I don't know the cosign or not.
I have nothing to do with this. But nah, man, like, but we got it. Like, yo, stop the body shaming. Because if I'm saying stop body shaming all over. If you can't help the shit, then don't do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's where I'm at with it. It's like if something you can't help, then don't make fun of it. But again, you know what I mean? But your lofty expectations. It's different when it's like, you know, Lizzo's trying to be sexy. You know what I mean? She's doing the sexy poses, and you just don't like fat chicks. And it really depends on preference too. Like I said, it really, you know what I mean? If you don't like, you know what I mean, big chicks or fat dudes or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because people try to body shame me all the time. Like, oh, bitch, me lose some weight. And you know, see, what y'all not understanding, I'm super mean to people. I'm very mean. So you say some shit out the way. If you body shame me, oh, best believe them chin heads that you got, young lady, I'm gonna talk about, like, you need to shave.
Right.
I'm glad you can get them shits lasered off. Because I could go cold scope this while you get the laser. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those people. I'm like, yeah, because you missing like 4 of your back teeth too, boo. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm one of those cats because a lot of shit you can help. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit you can help. You know what I mean? You could help those motherfucking eyebrows connecting there looking like Anthony Davis, young lady. Right. But if you come up to me, talk about my titties, I'm going to talk about yours too. You know what I'm saying? I'm old cockeyed.
One nipple this way, the other nipple this way.
Why your titties nipples look like Biggie eyes?
All right, let me stop. Oh. we're not talking about women here. We love women.
We do. Because hey, I like to switch up. It's like switch.
Yeah. You don't want to. You
want
to find
it. Yeah, come. Let me get it.
Where's it at?
Where's it at?
I'm one Bring it over here.
Come on. Oh man, they out here. They murdered my man. Put him on a can of Vienna sausages and all that stuff.
They was killing him.
They was out here doing.
And then I seen like this mountain. Like it was like a picture of like a mountain, and it was you would think it was like legs with the cock in the middle, but it was just like the legs was out far, and it was crazy. It kind of looked like this.
Oh
you know what I'm
my
saying?
God!
I was like, dang,
they doing my man.
They killing him.
Stop, Nelly. Don't mess with Nelly. He's a good guy. You know, so he made some hits for us.
Hey, he has some good head.
Good
for him.
Good for him.
You know, for getting some good head. He liked it. He moaned and whatever.
That's right.
And you know what? It could have been trash, and he was just hyping up.
Can we stop doing that, please? Hey, can I ask you a question though? I want to ask another question too, and I wish we had more ladies in here tonight. I want to ask the ladies out here because if y'all go back and watch this, y'all can comment back in later. Like how many PPs? You know what I'm saying? How many PPs should a young lady or anyone, you know what I'm saying? Because not everybody, not all women, just like different people are PPs. So how many PPs should you experience before you can actually be an expert on it?
Yeah, how many times do you need to practice?
Right. That's what, because it's like this. Because look, if we went to the league right now, right? You know, we could, if we shot 60% from 3-point line, but we only shot 6 shots. You know what I mean? You have to have a certain number before they'll start counting you into the talks of being like the shooting champion, right? So I'm like, yo, how many PPs? Like, just throw a number in there. I'm anywhere from 7 to 10 PPs. You got to have a swath before you can start judging PPs. You know what I'm saying? Or even any sexual joint, like to say, hey, you got good PP. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't be with 3 chicks like, yeah, I got the best PP, I be knocking it. You ain't did nothing.
Yeah, you ain't got enough to serve.
You ain't got enough to serve. You know, now dudes, you gotta be like 20 in. You know what I'm saying? I'm not fucking around with you, not even 20. Like, don't talk to me. Don't give me no sex advice unless you at least 20 in.
Right. But I need to shut up. Like, so I only had sex with 2 people.
Yeah. So don't follow.
I had kids with both of them. So I know I did it.
You did it.
I did something.
You did it nasty. I did it.
I did it.
What you do, Just? I did the nasty.
I might not have did it good, but I did it.
I did it.
I got proof.
Just be coming through. Hey, Bishop, what? Smell my face. We're not getting monetized off this show.
Never. You never will.
You smell that.
Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Is that toxic? That's trifling. That's a grown up in the 90s shit. When I see your man is like, yo, guess what? Look, Rav laughed because he did that shit before.
He did it before.
Oh man.
All right. Let's move into something else.
Nah, it's okay. What you want to move into, Jeff?
Since we talking on some toxic shit,
okay.
Let's go with Joe Rogan.
Who? Joe Rogan.
Let's talk about this one.
Yo, okay. Go. I'm gonna let you start off with this one.
All right. So there's a clip of Joe Rogan, and it's a series of clips of Joe Rogan saying the word nigger, however you want to call it. And, people are upset about it.
Right.
Naturally. He came on and he issued an apology saying, it's an ugly word, shouldn't have said it, blah, blah, blah. We're here for the Joe Rogan apology. Do you understand the context of what he was saying? What's your thoughts on that?
So this is what it is. So I don't play the Joe Rogan is not racist card, right?
Okay.
Because he said some bigotry shit.
Okay.
Because even when I'm gonna take two parts of it. With him saying nigga, he was just saying, instead of saying the N word in this situation,
he said the word.
He was saying the word. Like, you know what I mean? If you look, have you seen the clip?
I've seen it a little bit.
Right. So it's like he was saying the word as like, yo, she called me a nigga, or you know what I'm saying, she called him a nigga, and this, that, and the third. So that's how he was saying that. But right before that, when he said we were driving into the neighborhood and it was the Planet of the Apes. Oh, that's different than what you're saying, because you're using a derogatory term for black people.
Okay. So
you're a son of a bitch for that one, Joe Rogan. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, you could have got away with. I would have gave. Okay, he said like what it is. You were saying into a context of, hey, like, yo, if Daniel came into me and said, hey, Bishop, can you play niggas in Paris? Okay, I'll play niggas in Paris. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, you know what I mean? Because that's the title of the fucking song, right? Now, some people will be like, yo, you can never say N-words in Paris. Okay, but what I'm saying into that place, you wasn't just saying it that way, bro. You were implemented in another clip calling black people monkeys. Monkeys. That's the most racist shit ever. You cannot call me a monkey, a moon cricket, a coon, or anything else along those lines. You can't do that. Don't call me a fucking animal. I'm a human being. So when you said that, yo, that's it. Yeah, you racist as fuck. And I think because I saw it from the NDRE post. And what upsets me is people like, yo, why NDRE coming at him? Who's NDRE? It doesn't matter who the fuck NDRE is. Look at the fuck she's saying. I'm like, yo, get the fuck off Spotify. Because guess what you do? Because she made an excellent point. She said, the music industry is built off of black music. All American music stems from the motherfucking soul of black people. Rock and roll, gospel music, the blues, rap music, R&B, biggest singing shit ever. Guess what? They soul. If you sing anything soulful, we are that. We are the drum. So to first of all, Spotify, to fucking pay people percentages of pennies, then to give this man a platform for $100 million. Mm-hmm. So where you get your $100 million from? You get it from the money that you keep it from the streams, that you're not paying the artists, for all the subscriptions that people are buying in a monthly subscription to your service, so you can afford to pay him. So again, and guess what? If most of the people are coming to you to listen to black music and music that's influenced by black folks, then you have the motherfucking responsibility to cut Joe Rogan the fuck off. Now, what they did, they did take about 12 to 20 episodes off, but that's not something that you do. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that you do. You take them the fuck off. You suspend them. And he knew he was wrong, and Spotify backed it up, and they knew it was wrong because guess what? People start leaving. Neil Diamond left because first of all, people were leaving because he was doing the anti, he spreading the misinformation about COVID. But again, and Talib Kweli said it the best. He was like, really, y'all start really paying attention when he started talking COVID shit. That's when y'all start leaving. He was saying this racist shit forever. I have never heard the Joe Rogan show. You know what I'm saying? I've never heard it. But I thought he was like, oh, he's just a wild dude.
Okay. So with that, because you said something just now that was important. Like you said, you never heard the Joe Rogan show. And I've listened to just a couple episodes, like a joint with like when he was on with like Elon and like someone up, you know what I'm saying? Where they probably really wasn't talking about race or anything like that anyway. Right. So I too never really listened to Joe Rogan. My initial, so let me get my thoughts out. These are just my thoughts. Okay. I don't have a full opinion yet.
Well, go ahead. I'm listening to
my initial thought was it was like a knee-jerk reaction. Because all you keep hearing them say is nigga, 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 or whatever. But so yeah, I had that initial knee-jerk reaction. I'm like, I don't care what it was. He shouldn't have said it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And on that flip side, I'm also wondering, not supporting, just wondering, were any of them in the context, like if we were saying, you know, oh, you a bitch, stop being a bitch, blah, 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 you know, then I'm saying this, addressing this to you. You know what I'm saying? Pussy, da, 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 da. But and now if we're saying, you know what? The word bitch is being used, blah, blah, blah. Now we're talking about the word, and I'm not calling you or addressing you as a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the things I'm worried, like, because I haven't listened to all of the clips that came out. I don't know the full context of each clip where he's talking about and saying the word name. Right. That's just my main thing. Yeah, I'm not supporting. Right. I'm just wondering. Just a thought. Right. Secondly, you know, like you said, with the whole COVID shit, a lot of it now is coming out, you know, because a lot of stuff's probably 5-10 years, you know what I'm saying? He's done said, you know, been doing podcasts, you know, for a minute. And, you know, they're pulling up clips for, you know, from years ago. Right. Almost like how people was like pulling up old tweets from
Kevin Hart and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Right. With Kevin Hart and shit. Now, he starts saying some shit or putting out some misinformation or whatever about COVID, and they, you know, people are getting upset. COVID is a sensitive issue, just like, you know, everything. Talking about trans or homosexuality or any of that. That's one of those things that you just really can't talk about freely now without offending someone.
Exactly.
So with that coming up, now somebody's pulling up all these clips of him saying this in order to get him canceled. Right. So it's a lot of thought for me, like so wondering that stuff.
Because you are on the same level as far as when it says nigga, and when he explained it, he said when you look at it that way, that looks bad to me. Because what he does is this right here. He's like, in the context that I'm using it in, I'm not calling anybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying that because you if you listen to it, he said, she said, call me a nigga, or he might. It looked like he was reading something,
right?
And instead of saying the N word, she called me the N word or whatever, like most people would do.
Right?
They won't use it at all. It's off limits. He just said it, right? So, and it's like, you know what I mean, and into that content. So I'm like, okay, it looks like he wasn't saying, hey, Justin, you're a nigger. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying the word nigga. Like, oh, Snoop Dogg came, he was like this. Yeah, Snoop Dogg came up to me and said, hey, what's up, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? And he's telling a story. I understand that in that context, right? But when you put it together, it's like this. You're comfortable with saying it. You're way too comfortable with saying it, right? And now see
I get all that.
Right. That's where the argument, but see, this is why I separate that from. Like, first of all, you shouldn't be that comfortable saying it, right? But I get it on this side where when you said the driver said this is a safe place, and it was like the driver said, and we pulled up and it was Planet of the Apes. So now are you not you saying that you pulled up and you felt like you were not safe around black folks? You know what I'm saying? You weren't safe around black folks, but now we fucking savages and animals. So when you say that, and then you okay with using the word, so comfortable with using it, aloud on your podcast, it makes you look bad.
Right.
And this is where it goes. It's like this. Like if they said, yo, Bishop, you use MF for way too much on the show, right? And then you go back through the 5 years of intelligence rap. I'm like, man, no, I don't use MF for that much. But then you go back through the 5 years of me saying motherfucker on Intelligently Ratchet.
Yeah.
It's like motherfucker. I'm like, God, I do use that shit a lot. You're right. You know what I'm saying? And it makes you look bad. And that's what he's saying. He's like, I didn't realize that I said it that much because he gets high. You know what I'm saying? You forget. You say it in the joint. You move on. Boom. Because again, we didn't, out of the 10 bites, we don't know the contents of them. But he wasn't.
I also wonder who he was talking to.
No, he was just on the show with people.
Right. I know he's on the show with people, but is he on the show? Is this an episode where he's talking to someone white? Like now, if he's talking on there to, let's say, Donnell Rawlings, you know what I'm saying, and he's using it in context, like, okay, how is this conversation going or whatever?
But it was all white people. Like,
so that's what I'm saying. That's why I wondered that too. You know what I'm saying? Because I look at also like, okay, look how Dave Chappelle, he made a statement in the form of a joke, but he was proving his point. Where his last couple comedy shows, he was talking about, the trans community, or whatever. And he wanted to get canceled for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it was like, if you're not listening to the context of what he's saying, the point that he's saying, you're still getting offended.
You're still getting offended.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
I mean, if you take,
again, I have listened to all the clips, and I haven't gone back to listen to the clips in which he was saying everything. Right. So yes, my knee jerk reaction is hearing him say nigga. It's like, nah, I don't want to hear no apology. No. He shouldn't have said it.
What I'm saying, I'm not giving him.
But I still have thoughts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not giving. First of all, it's like this. If you are white, let me tell you this right here. If you are a white person,
just don't say it.
You are not allowed to say that shit.
Just don't say it.
Because guess what? You have not gone through the pain and anguish.
Unless you're trying to say it, and we know what you're trying to say. You know what I'm saying?
We don't use N-word.
Right.
That way that keep you from getting punched in the mouth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't like
now. Don't even say it in a friendly way, like N-word, please. Don't do that.
Don't.
You know what I'm saying? But
stop. Like I'm saying, it's like this because I'm gonna tell you this right here. This is what it is. The reason why you don't get to say it is because it's steeped in racism. And then it's like this. So then it's like this. You had 400 years, and you use it up. You use it up. Sorry. I apologize. Because when you're using the word, let me tell you this right here. And then people are like, but now, because I love this excuse. When you say, you ever notice this right here? People always, no white people have my ancestors never owned slaves. Nobody owned slaves. Nobody.
Right.
Nobody's ancestors. Because nobody's ancestors own. You telling me nobody owns slaves?
Right.
Because that's the comment, right? What I'm saying is this right here, and this is what I hit. And I hit somebody in the comment. I said, no, your ancestors didn't have to own slaves, but if they gained any financial gains from slavery, if they didn't fight, if they weren't abolitionists and fought directly against slavery, guess what? They were a part of the problem. Ooh, wait. Can I say it one more time?
Say it again.
If they did not actively fight against slavery and freed slaves, then guess what? They were compliant and they were a part of the problem. So guess what? Your nigger card is revoked. You can't say it unless you're in a movie and you're playing a racist person.
I wonder how they feel about that.
What's that?
Like when certain characters are playing certain people, not characters, but certain people are playing characters,
right? And
it requires them to say that.
I can't. So what it is, you're playing it. So your character
is saying it, but like, how do you still feel? Like
it's like, man, you know what? And some people don't. It's like this. Some people probably don't want to see it,
right?
Or probably want to hear it. But it's like this. But you got to be an actor. It's kind of like this. If you say if it's like this. All right, Just and Bishop. What you have to do, you guys are zombies and you have to eat a baby. Like, I don't want to eat a baby. I got babies. You know what I'm saying? But we got this bag, so we gonna eat this baby. You know what I'm saying? And it might disturb us a little bit later when we watch back on it or whatever.
Yeah, that's
like,
what I'm just wondering, like, even for them to, even if they're in character mode, like, and they still say it, like, are they like internally bothered? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I think, okay, Django. Because. And I think of Leonardo DiCaprio, how he was, spilling it out. Like, was he like, ugh.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like But then you know what you do? He probably has a conversation.
Yeah,
he probably has a conversation, and then it's like this.
Or did Carrie Hilson, or let's say Jamie Foxx, when they're being called that, even though they're in character, are they still like bothered?
Right,
like in real life.
In real life, but I think you should be. Right, because you got to play that character. Yeah. So it's like this. So when Leo, but you got to understand, it's like this. See, if you put yourself, if you're a non-racist, right? Which I guess what I'm saying. We talk about Leonardo DiCaprio. He's, what I'm saying. He's an ally. You know what I mean, and everything like that. From what I've heard, right? But we talk about like this. But he's an actor. He's such an actor that I don't know if you knew this. Remember when everybody remembers when he slashed his hand.
Yeah, he actually cut his hand,
and then he rubbed his real blood on
Carrie. Yeah, she was upset.
Right. He has to take it there.
Yeah,
they have to record that. It's a different situation. We're like, oh shit, that's fucked up because we thought it was fake blood. Right, but he did it in real.
That was a real take, and he was,
right.
I get all that, but I still wonder internally, are they still like, oh, I hate saying this. Yeah, to you. I hate saying that to you. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, are they off camera and they're like,
my bad? You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. Like, but I don't think this.
Right. Yeah, and you know what it is, and it's like this because if we were in a movie and then we had a white person or somebody else to call us niggas and all that shit, we in a slave movie, then guess what? First of all, you're going into it. No.
Yeah, you're going to be called.
I'm going to be called this.
Right.
Don't work because what it is, we are acting. We are playing a part. This is our part. This is not your actual views because this is the character's views.
Yeah, even still, but the fact that you're still going to be called it, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
like, you got to sit there and accept this nigga going to your face.
Right. But no, I'm saying, it's like, right. But what I'm saying is, right, if I control the narrative, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, all right, we doing a skit. And I get one of my white homeboys to call me a nigga in the skit to get the point across in the skit. I wrote that. I control that narrative.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, he might be like, nah, because you got to get the text out. Like, I don't really want to say that. You know what I mean? It's right here. Like, no, you're playing a character.
Right.
And Leonardo DiCaprio understands he played a special needs kid and wasn't even like he played special needs kids, and we all thought,
yeah, I got you.
Leonardo DiCaprio was special needs. Yeah. Like, so it's kind of like one of those things. It's like, where do we when it comes to art, we draw the line, right? We draw the line. But when podcasts is a totally different thing.
Correct.
Because now I can't go
You're not normally playing a character.
You're not playing. You're being yourself.
Yeah.
You're being yourself. And like, I can't come on here and drop the F-bomb Because remember, I dropped the F-bomb.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up.
I dropped the F-bomb. And in context.
Yeah, in perfect context.
Perfect context.
In perfect context.
Said I have never used this
word, right,
to describe anybody else. I said I haven't. I said since I was a young kid.
It was lyrics and blah 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 blah. And as soon as we said it, boom. That shit shut down.
Shut down.
Yep.
And I used it in perfect context.
Yep.
I explain myself and everything. Like,
yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've never done that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of those things. It's like, what do we do? You know what I mean? But again, that was one time, and I got shut. And our episode got shut. So I apologize to Innocence for that. And True It, because we had that episode.
That was a great combo, and that was
the way it was shot. It was shot crazy. So it was
me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, so what do we do? But yeah, you can't use that much. So really, like, fuck Joe Rogan. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is.
I won't say fuck somebody else. Fuck Ben Simmons. I'm still on that energy. I'm still on that energy.
Man. Let's talk about that too. Let's talk about it's the trade deadline tomorrow.
Yeah. It's
a trade deadline.
Tomorrow. Okay.
Tomorrow
at 3. It just rolled up.
Rolled up.
Yeah.
You see how I'm cheating.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was today.
Right. But no, so
tomorrow at 3.
So we're looking at because we're Sixers fans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're Sixers fans. And we're doing pretty well. And Joel Embiid might be the MVP, which he rightfully deserves. And we're trying to get James Harden. And I'm like, but what did they were
we're trying to get James Harden. We're trying to get rid of
Ben Simmons. We're trying to get Ben Simmons off because Ben Simmons is a fucking rotten tooth.
Fuck Ben Simmons.
Look at this nigga's
Focus, man.
I'm saying.
Bang, bang.
He put all the Beijing. Let's talk about Jalen Rose putting all the damn Beijing in his hair. Yo.
That shit dark as hell. He got his hair Vanta black. If y'all know what Vanta black is, look that up. His hair is Vanta black.
Right. You're supposed to use brown, like dark brown. Dude. That's like, yo, ain't nobody here that jet black.
My man hair Vanta
black.
Man,
yo, Donovan Mitchell looked like Kazi with a mask on.
Yeah, shout out to Kazi.
Shout out Kazi. That's who Jalen looked like. Kazi. Can we say Jalen Rose is like Kazi, yo?
What's up?
What up? A bestie, you just missed the conversation on the Nelly shit. Man, because she would really break that shit down. So
well, send her the link. Bring her on. We can talk about it.
Hey, you made up and everything because she got to put foundation on and stuff.
Oh,
like
okay.
Yeah, we will make sure that you know. Well, next week we'll bring it back. But
she could come on with the bonnet on. Don't matter.
Nope, she got a fan club. She's a erotic poet. You know what I'm saying? She got a fan club. I don't want to disappoint none of her fans. She come out with the bonnet on, and they be like, she had that bonnet on. But then you can probably sell the bonnet to them for $50.
That bonnet.
Yeah, this is a gently worn bonnet. You can my hair's still smelling in it.
Yep. Throw your toes on it.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Candy. But yeah, so trying to get rid of him. Supposed to be a trade, going on with the Brooklyn Nets,
right?
For
James Harden.
Will
James Harden fit though? Do we really?
Yes and no.
Okay.
So I think it would be good for us, but for Ben Simmons to then be on the Nets, which is we're in the same conference and division or whatever, as a competitor, and then still teaming up with Kyrie and KD. I don't think it's good for us.
But so we get,
and then Harden still be having issues and shit. He's still
because Harden. But I'm saying it's like this. But the shit that we giving up, we're gonna be giving up. They want who?
I'm all natural. You want to come
on? We'll see. I'll send you the link. You want the link? Just go ahead and hit me.
Just get a thumbs up or something. You know what I'm saying?
Send it to me, and we'll throw you on.
Yeah, but so I don't think we're just gonna have our quick little sports joint.
Right.
I don't think it's good, for us. And then the trade that they're proposing that the Nets want, they want, Thibault, they want Drummond, they want Seth, and they want Ben Simmons. So they want 4 people for James Harden. I don't think it's worth it. So
right. First of all, Viable and Drummond.
That's the defense.
First of all, that's a bunch of rebounds.
Yep.
That's a bunch of rebounds. You know what I'm saying? That's like Rodman. It's defense. It's like Rodman and Pippen almost.
Yeah.
Because Thibault is a defensive stopper.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He might not can't shoot for shit. But when I say if you need that best player to just score 20 points that game, guess what? He the dude. He can stick about 4 positions, 3 to 4 positions. I promise you could do that. Yeah. And then come on, man. We got Curry, we got Seth Curry. No, that's a 3-point specialist. And you know, we'll get that with
how homeboy gonna get rid of his son-in-law. Don't do that.
Right. I'll get rid of my son-in-law. I'll get rid of that nigga right now.
You gonna trade him? You gonna trade your son-in-law?
Fuck that nigga. You out here trying to smash. Like I was thinking that.
He ain't trying. He's smashing his door. That's how he's a son-in-law.
Yeah, right. You ever notice that shit? Like you got sons. You got sons, but I got daughters.
Mm-hmm.
I got daughters. Like what I look like, you know how grandparents would come up like, yo, y'all gonna give me a grandbaby. Like word, you know what you saying when you say, let me get a grandbaby. You telling the dude, y'all need you to shoot the club up.
But what if that's her husband though?
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not like B.
You know your daughter's gonna be fucking.
No.
Your daughter's gonna be fucking. That's just something you gotta accept, right? Look, but if you're having this conversation with her and her husband, it's two different things.
Right. I still don't want that. Yo, you nigga, I don't. I know
flabbergasted
because I know.
You befuddled.
Can I say this right here? Because I know what I'll be doing to other people. I've done to other people's daughters. Listen. You ain't gonna bite. You ain't about to listen. You better be peaceful. You better be missionary. Like you know what I'm saying. I had a joke about that shit. I was like, yo, because all men, this right here, because you don't have daughters, so you'll never feel this pain.
No, I won't.
All men want their daughters to lose their virginity on the beach, running in slow motion, with an eagle flying over them. And the eagles don't even come to the beaches. But guess what? You want that shit to be in slow motion. Look, it's gonna be gentle. It's gonna be, but you know what I'm saying? Because you don't want your daughter to lose her virginity like you took somebody else's virginity, like in the back of a Sebring.
Right. I used to work at a Dodge dealership too. Gary Barber Dodge.
You don't want your baby.
That was me. I was up there. I was up there. Shout out to the Sebrings, the Flip Sebrings, the Intrepids. Yo, when the Dodge Dakotas came out, even the Durangos all in the motherfuckers, man.
Like yo, your baby, you want like all fellas want you want your baby to get to because it's your baby, and then you be looking because you be like you little nigga, because I can't say shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it is what it is, right? But then it's like it's funny that you actually when you be like when you gonna bring me some grandkids, you were in this motherfucker telling this dude, yo, I need you to smash my daughter and shoot the club up, bro. What you waiting on, bitch?
Smash them cheeks.
Hit them cheeks. You want to go upstairs right now?
Let's go and use the guest room.
Yeah, go and use the guest room. Hey, yo, go on my drawer. I got a KY jelly and blues and all that shit in there. Well, we get a little nasty. Don't touch the beads, though. You ain't wash those off.
I forgot it was National Pizza Day.
It is, man. We ain't had no pizza over here,
I
man.
was looking at that pizza.
F this house. I'm never coming back here. Nah, man.
But
man, but that's just funny to me. Like, yo, you know where babies come from. Y'all be pushing like, yo, I need you to fuck some more. Like they be pimping their daughters out. Like, yo, I need you to fuck a little bit. You know, we need a grandchild.
But it really don't be the dads we say. It be the moms.
The moms.
You know what I'm saying? Like, when you all make me a grandma.
And you know what? You know what it is? It is a mom, right? And the pops just be sitting back like, I don't mind a grandbaby. I'll love them when they get here because pops is always like, yo, I don't give a fuck. You don't have no kids ever.
But you know why? Because mom done got fucked.
Right.
Know the game.
You
know what I'm saying? But you're like, fathers is just like, God damn it.
Man, it's good to see us in the same room too, Brad.
Yeah, man. Always.
Always.
Appreciate it, bro.
We need to come to Brad's crib. We're gonna do it from your crib in 2 weeks. What's up, Brad? You vaccinated?
Yeah, I know, right? You vaxxed out?
You vaxxed out? You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking around.
You show a card at your door.
For real,
I ain't coming in unless I see a vaccination card.
Or you gonna have to wear a mask and a ghillie suit. He can't even wear a ghillie suit. You gotta wear the gimpy suit from fucking from Pulp Fiction. I need you in a full on leather mask joint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, what else we talking about?
But what else we got? We talked about homeboy Snoop.
Yeah, we
the no-knock warrants.
The no-knock warrants. Okay, let's start with that.
Let's start with that.
All right.
So, this is another thing that I'll leave over to Justin because of his expertise.
I'm just gonna tell the story. We just gonna talk about it.
Nah, I'm saying. I feel like you didn't kick the couple of doors in your life.
So, Minneapolis, Minnesota, whatever. Another situation. So that's another thing I want to bring up.
Mm-hmm.
But so there was a no-knock warrant issued for one person.
Mm-hmm.
Cops get a no-knock warrant. They go in silently. They see a figure sleeping on the couch. Person displays a gun. They shoot him.
Right.
On the opposite side, this is not the person that they're looking for.
Nope.
Not the resident.
Not the resident of the home.
He is a law-abiding citizen. He's legally carrying his pistol. He is asleep on his couch.
On his cousin's couch.
On his cousin's couch. You know what I'm saying? And he hears something going on. As anyone that's allowed to defend themselves, he's coming out of his sleep with his pistol.
Also, with trigger control.
Finger off the trigger. And he shot, killed.
Yep. In 19 seconds.
19 seconds.
19 seconds. Ended his life. And hold on. And I'm not talking about, like, he still had the covers.
Yeah. They didn't even positively identify the person.
They didn't even possibly identify. He still had the covers and everything. And all they saw was gun.
Yep.
Trigger control. Because even in a video, he came up with the gun. Like, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? So it's like this.
So he don't even know what he pointing at. He just like, hey, I'm on the ready.
Can I say this right here? I had a no-knock warrant issue on me. Not me, but to my residence. To the crib, right? And this was on a Wednesday. I was in my room. Come in, sheriff's department. Just already in my house. So I'm thinking, oh, this is broad day. I'm thinking this one of my homeboys, like just come in, hey, police, you know what I'm saying? Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Boom. Until I saw the Roscoe, the 4-5 come around the corner. Saw the 4-5 before I saw who was holding it.
Right.
Now, thank God at this point in time, I was not a gun owner. Because if I saw the 4-5 come out, because I understand that this right here, somebody wants to run up in your crib. Oh, do you think the street niggas won't run up in your crib and say, and won't say sheriff's department and shit like that? And then shoot the shit out you? Happens all the time.
Yep.
Happens all the time. So I'm like, whoa. And he turned the car. I'm like, whoa. He was like, whoa. I'm like, whoa. What's going on? He's like, sheriff's department. And what he did was this right here. He put me at ease. He put my shit down. He was like, and he hosted his shit right then. He was like, and I had the plate in my hand. I was like, whoa, whoa. He's like, whoa. I was like, what's going on? He said, I'm just in here serving a warrant and this, that, and the third. Now, could they have knocked on my door and said, hey, sheriff's department? Guess what I would have did? Walk to the door and simply let them the fuck in. What's going on? I know I'm innocent, you know what I'm saying? I'm innocent and everything like that. It's like this. But again, the situation could have been a lot different if I was dead asleep. If I was dead asleep or shit, you know what I'm saying? If I would have just came out on some shit with my fucking phone or controller in my hand.
Yeah.
You already got your gun drawn. And what I'm saying is right, and you got your gun drawn in a situation where it was a theft. It wasn't a violent crime. And you not knowing you are an officer walking the house and you don't know what the warrant is for.
Too many unknowns.
Oh, we just gonna serve this warrant. What's the warrant about? I mean, you didn't get that in the briefing,
right?
That's scary. Like looking back on that shit, that's scary.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God it didn't go turn out any other way. You know what I'm saying? But boom, besides us getting locked up and everything, and the charges getting dropped or whatever, because it wasn't us. But at the end of the day, it's like this, like that no lock warrant shit, like nah. Like, so what you miss? So what the person flushes the drugs down?
Mm-hmm.
Get them another day. But when you go out there and you kill someone, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say it's malicious.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't malicious kill. But when you do this right here, when you see a gun, the first thing, what happens to drop the gun?
Mm-hmm.
Gun, drop the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Police, drop the gun. I understand you're risking your life. But you also have to allow the perpetrator to comply
Mm-hmm.
to your commands. Am I wrong in that situation?
No, you're not wrong. I'm not my head.
Right. That's what, you know what I mean? It's like this. So in 19 seconds, I can't you see this person laying on a couch. He comes up. Now, if you could process he has a gun, then you could process that this mound of covers is a person asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you shooting within 19 seconds?
Right.
One officer, though. It was from one officer.
Right.
That man, and guess what? All you had to do, police department, drop your weapon. We're serving a warrant, and he can still be alive.
Mm-hmm. So I hear you on that. I understand, and yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I do know sometimes it doesn't work out that way,
right?
Because just as much as I can show you, you can play this video and see the whole thing happen in 90 seconds. I can show you, where officers have done knock warrants and no knock warrants, and people have fired at the cops,
right?
Split seconds,
correct.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I get it. I think my issue is also with the whole no knock warrant and when it should be applied. I do think there's times where no knock warrant should be applied, and when they are beneficial. Like you said, person you say, so what? They can flush the drugs or whatever, but that's all evidence.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you're doing this investigation, all that stuff is a part of convicting them of the crime. And if you don't have that evidence, that's not proof. Evidence is facts. Evidence is proof.
Gotcha.
Guns, drugs, money, what, you know what I'm saying? So them having that time to get rid of it, destroy it, whatever, you want to stop or delay that. Or if you know that this person has a high propensity to crime or for violence, you knock on the door saying, police department gives this time the person to either hide or go get their gun and get ready for the shootout.
Gotcha.
So, there is that element of surprise. So I see the purpose in some time, when a no-knock warrant is valuable in what is needed.
Right.
Now, in this situation, like you said, it was just serving a warrant. But at the same time, I think when no-knock warrants are issued, it should be right then and there when hey, this person is home.
Right.
This person is here.
This person walked in. He just walked in.
We had positive confirmation that this person walked in. We ain't do this no-knock warrant. You know what I'm saying? And then the judge signs off.
Okay, got it.
Not hours later,
right?
Or anything like that, because you don't know. There's too many.
But my thing is, okay.
So that's the only time I do think a no-knock warrant should be.
But can we do this though? Can we do this? Can we? You know what I'm saying? Because what you do, maybe let's do no-knock warrants like this. Maybe not even into the home, right? Because if the criminal's doing a criminal shit, he's doing the shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying, if I come through, I sell drugs, you know what I'm saying, at a high propensity. Mm-hmm. I have you know what I'm saying, we have 19 keys of crack or cocaine, pure cocaine from Bolivia. The shit that fucking got in Wu-Tang. Mm-hmm. All right, we just sitting here, and then we do this right here. They're looking at us. They see us enter the home. Mm-hmm. At some point, we're going to have to leave. Mm-hmm. When we leave the home, why don't you grab me when I'm leaving the home? there it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you could set up. I walk out the door, sheriff's apartment, boom, 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 bam. You know what I'm saying? You get me, knock, boom, boom, and then you walk in the house, right? Who else is in the house? Da da da. Bam. You know what I'm saying? So that way, that's a less chance of you.
I get you. And sometimes, you know, stuff like that is done. Wait for them to come out of the house, wait for them to get in the car, or, you know what I'm saying, do whatever.
Right.
You know, fake traffic stops to get the, you know what I'm saying? I get all that. You know, all the stuff that has been done. I'm saying there's a time for no knock warrants.
Like, you're saying like in the middle of the day.
Middle of the day, middle of the night, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you want to do this as a surprise or whatever. So I get that when it's all circumstantial.
Right.
When it needs to be done. Do all of them need to be done this way? Absolutely not. No. You know what I'm saying? But there are certain times when a no knock warrant is
if this person is known to be.
Right. You have all, like I say, you have all the evidence. You already know that this person's going to be doing blah, 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to give them any time to respond, react for whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Also, no knock warrants are less attention giving, less violence, because now they're not banging on the door, trying to break the door down, or shooting smoke grenades through a window, or, you know what I'm saying? Any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But then
they're
it's high
normally
intention.
getting the key from you know, the landlord or some kind of shit, and you know they're able to, you know, go in quietly and swiftly. So like I said, I see that sometimes in this case, like I said, but to me, when you're doing it, there should be other things that you're doing ahead of time to utilize that no knock warrant.
No warrant. Okay.
Like they weren't thorough in their investigation to know that homeboy was there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that's what they did. That's what they did when I sat there. You know what I'm saying? Because one of my homeboy's brothers stole some Duke tickets or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I told the story before, and I was in the interrogation room. He's like, "Yo, well, we were watching your house for this amount of time." You know what I asked him? How many times did you see me there?
Right.
What do you mean? What's color? Because I was like this. Let me ask you a better question. What color is my truck?
Right.
These are things that you need to know in your investigation.
If you're really paying attention.
If you're paying attention,
you being thorough.
He's in and out. He was like, he's in and out of your crib. Oh, you saw him in and out of my crib? Yeah. How many times you see me there? Because, sir, I know for sure that I'm at work. My work travel time for work is about 11 hours. I'm going away from my house for 11 hours. That means a half an hour to get to work. I work 10 hours and it's half an hour to get back. Right? Said, and that, now then you talk about lunch. So actually 11 and a half hours. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like this. So you tell me how I'm supposed to know what's going on in my house. Right. I said, detective, what's going on in your house right now?
Right.
And he's like, and he knew what he did. I said, don't even answer that because you in here with me, you don't know. And after I said that shit, you have the right to remain silent and that can be used against you because you're not gonna sit here and dig me in.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna do that. And that's what I'm saying. This is like, so at the end of the day, it's like you should have did your due diligence. Realize I wasn't a person that you was looking for.
Right.
Like, yo, because I was cooperative. I'm like, no, he hasn't been here for 2 weeks. His little travel tote, he just hadn't come in. All that stuff is right there. You didn't have to turn my room up and do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to do all that shit. You just did that to be dickheads. Stop being dickheads. Stop thinking because you know what I'm saying. You see someone in a young black dude in an apartment and we all doing some shit.
Right. And that just happened. You know, I seen it on WRAL, and that had just happened recently in Raleigh. And cops was you know, they did a no knock warrant, got into a person's house, but this time they had the whole wrong address.
Wow.
This lady, you know, she down for the night. She got a bonnet on, nightgown, kids asleep, or kids, you know what I'm saying? And kid come running down the hallway like, cops is coming in the house. And then, you know, SWAT team, you know, she like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And so, like, they had, you know, tore some stuff up in the house looking for stuff. And then they realized, oh, shit, we at the wrong house. It was like, Gotta do your due diligence.
You gotta do your due diligence.
And gotta do your due diligence.
And then they don't pay. It ain't like, yo,
where's the restitution?
With the restitution?
Yeah.
Put my mattress back, B.
You flipped it.
Put that shit back. Same officers come in, clean this shit the fuck up.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You know, or something. Or hey, get a cleaning crew up here because y'all done messed my shit up.
My
shit.
You know
what I'm saying? Like, and so when it is situations like that, especially with that, when I was like, yo, they should have had some kind of senior officer, somebody come down and be like, look, sorry, Mr. Jared,
right?
We got the wrong address. We fucked up for
right.
We about to have somebody come down, come replace your door if we kicked it in,
right?
Or, you know what I'm saying? Get a clean crew, come clean all this stuff up because we did.
We did this
blah,
shit,
blah, blah,
right?
Blah. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. And you know, beyond like the emotional thing of seeing people come in your house with guns, and we, you know, already police have, you know, this negative sight or, you know, negative view. You know, I get all that, but I'm like, they got to do stuff,
right,
to make things right with the people that they're here to protect and serve.
Let's talk about this though, how dangerous that is on a police officer shit. Because guess what? If you come into a rifle gun owner and he would have banged out three,
I don't know you,
bam, 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 bam.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hold up.
You done murdered. You done turned me into a murderer.
Right.
Now I'm
and then he gonna get charged for, you know, attempted assault, or attempted murder on a police officer. When he's like, I'm just shooting to protect my family. Right. I don't know who's coming in my fucking house.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're law-abiding citizens. So I think like they need to do their due diligence when they're doing these investigations. Right. They can't go off of, you know, information and material that they had 3 months ago that this was the location that somebody went to or got mail from Breonna Taylor. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what happened
within that time. And also this right here, this is the direct reason why the war on drugs is failing. This is the reason why that if it's non-violent offense, you should not bring violence to it. If you're not dealing with killers and motherfuckers that could potentially kill you, because what I'm saying is, right, if you are not every drug dealer is a killer. I'll tell you this right now. There's some bitch ass drug dealers. There's some bitch ass drug dealers. You can do this right here. Hey, we found you the keys. All right, fuck it. Yeah, you got me.
Yeah. So, you know, like I said, but that also makes me look at, so like I said, we talked about the no knock warrants, but I'm looking at Minnesota Police Department. Think about
these niggas
in the last couple years how Minnesota has been in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying?
The first of all, Minnesota.
You got Philando Castile. You got Floyd. You got this shit. You got a bunch of fucking, you know, other incidents that has happened in Minnesota. Like, why is not the DOJ, Department of Justice, and their own SBI, State Bureau of Investigations, in there, or even the FBI,
right?
You know, in there looking at they fucking department, they department heads, their use of force policies, the fucking training, all of that shit. Because it is fucking crazy that Minneapolis PD has been doing so much to getting all these headlines for the shit that they've been doing.
If
it's crazy.
If can't get right, was the police department.
That's Minneapolis PD.
Beat it. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like weird. Like, if you were just, you're, excuse me, those motherfuckers are probably, yeah. But I'm back. It wasn't that easy COVID. It was Magic Johnson COVID. I'm about to want a Starbucks. But yeah, man, you're trash. You're trash. It's like who's the worst? It's like LAPD, NYPD, Minneapolis. It's like if we had the Olympics of the worst police departments, y'all motherfuckers is gold, silver, and motherfucking bronze.
Crazy.
The Olympics of motherfucking not how to do your job.
Crazy.
I bet you all them niggas do have to get their password recess every 3 days too.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
They, you know, it really got to do better with police work being thorough, you know what I'm saying, in their investigations and, you know, understanding and doing everything. But then not just that, you know, with their investigation, but the justice system. So those judges that signing off on these warrants,
right? You
know, hey, do you know that this motherfucker's here right now?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, those judges that sign off on the warrants can take that stand and be like, nah, do you know this right now.
Right now. But you know what it is? The judge can
and
do
if
that.
that officer does it and you find out to be not factual, guess what? Charge that officer.
Right.
Or you got to dismiss homeboy's case because the officer wasn't being truthful.
Right.
And being a truthful and prudent officer and having integrity, you know, that's shit that's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? Hell. So if they not doing that, these motherfuckers getting off on the technicality.
Oh, I had a
then you want to be mad, then you got to be mad at the officers for fucking up their shit.
I had a homeboy, you know what I'm saying? True story, that told me he gave back a 30-year, he gave 22 years off a 30-year sentence back because they found out that he you know, when Griselda be talking about how they be wrapping keys in the joint. Oh yeah, he had keys in the car, but they didn't have a reason to stop him. All because he was just a black dude in a nice car.
Fruit of the poisonous tree.
And he did 8 because he had a lot of fucking keys in his shit, right? But it was like, yo, they had proper cause to stop him. And he says, lawyer just said, yeah, no. And they had to dismiss that shit.
You got to dismiss it.
You telling me you didn't have a reason to stop him? No.
And that's and if that was what leads to everything, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then, like I said, that's called, for those people, fruit of the poisonous tree. If the initial thing is bad, or what you do, that leads to everything else. So if the traffic stop leads to searching the car leads to finding this and this. Everything that happens, you know what I'm saying, after the bad stop, it's dismissed. Like I said, it's called fruit of the poisonous tree. Ooh. So no matter what you found, all of that stuff got to get knocked off.
Right.
Fruit of the poisonous tree.
You might as well should have just said, oh, we stopped you from going. Give me the fucking drugs. Go about your business.
Just be a dirty ass cop if you're gonna be a dirty ass cop.
Right.
Just give me the drugs. But we don't want dirty ass cops. I don't want the drugs. I
think that, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not encouraging that.
I think that you should like it's like this. You want to get the drugs on the street? You be like this. Damn it, we fucking stopped you. These drugs. Give me the drugs. Get your ass the fuck out of here. And we just destroy the drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, I get that. You know what I'm saying? Just destroy.
Because you're gonna fuck up their money anyway.
You're gonna fuck that money up.
They're gonna be stressed the fuck out anyway.
Stressed out.
You know what I'm saying?
How you get out?
Right.
How you get out, my friend?
Yeah.
Well, you had 32 keys on you, Justin. How you get out?
Yeah. Take the drugs, put it in an amnesty box. Like, just destroy it. But you know, you trying to get, you know, convictions and everything like that. You got to do it right.
Yep.
It's part of the game.
And I think for real,
those are the rules.
Well, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You need to do the rule. My thing is this right here also too. It's like, you know what I'm saying, now that and I think that when I was looking at the war on drugs is a fucking failure. So I don't think we should be locking up our drug dealers unless they are
cold-blooded killers.
Cold-blooded, like unless you got murders and all that shit. Because again, because now if you look at the tax law, like you could claim your drug money. Like, can you imagine if back in the 80s, if the drug dealers just claimed their drug money? They wouldn't be locked up. Like, yo, I made $1 million off of crack cocaine.
Well, that's what like RICO laws be hitting, and then they were trying to hit the people with like tax laws and all that stuff. It's like they still gonna get you if they want to get you. Right. You know what I'm saying? They may not get you on some drug shit, but they gonna get you on some tax shit.
Right. But my thing is right here, I paid taxes on my drugs. Hey, I made $1 million on drugs. I paid my taxes.
Tax deduction. I got laborers. I got transportation, logistics.
Listen. What, all this Pyrex? I'm writing off my. I gotta buy Pyrex. I gotta buy Pyrex.
It's a tax deduction.
I'm running this.
All these naked chicks out here.
I gotta pay these. Gotta pay these people. Because I'm saying, because shit is like this. That's why I know when people was putting in the mask mandates, drug dealer niggas didn't care about wearing no mask. They had to do that shit anyway. It was fucking, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to breathe this shit in.
Right. Yup, facts.
You know what I'm saying?
I think actually, in all honesty, you know, in just speaking ratchetly intelligent.
Right. Okay.
I think a lot of Fortune 500 companies, or even just startups, if they start talking to more hustlers, drug dealers that are running enterprises from like, because you got to know labor force, you got to have logistics, you got to have sales and marketing because you still got competition. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that, you start bringing those people in and giving them these 7-figure salaries.
I've always...
Instead of moving this Coke, move Johnson & Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Move cereal for me.
Listen,
how you doing it? You know what I'm saying? Like blah 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 blah.
Do you understand? Do you understand?
Move baby powder.
I've always said that shit. I was like, yo, because when you making $1 million, you had 16, 17, 8-year-olds running Fortune 500 companies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because we talk about our drug dealers and shit like that. We like, oh shit, they were like Perry Masons, Alpos.
Yep.
The niggas wasn't like we talking to these cats like they were in their 40s.
Think about
these cats was like dying at 22.
Profit, loss, sales, marketing,
right,
logistics, you know what I'm saying? Paying motherfuckers out, blah, 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 like the whole nine. And having a shit, you had to know in your head, like, all right, these guys, motherfucking 16 keys coming in, that's going to be boom. This amount of dollars, that means boom, we can make this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or if we break it down,
we got to break it. First of all, them niggas know fractions. I don't know shit about fractions.
Fractions and multiplication.
Shit.
It's crazy.
Like, what?
Really dealing with smart motherfuckers. Leadership? What?
We got a billionaire. We got a billionaire crack dealer.
Like,
run companies. Rockefeller told you how that.
Right.
Look at Rick Ross. Come on now. We could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about it, but guess what? And then it's like about diversifying too.
Right.
Learning how to move product and then understand. Damn, Uber, Grant Hill drank Sprite.
He got a little push by DeRozan, but even like I said, I'm just thinking like even with just like leadership skills, management skills, you know what I'm saying? All of that,
like being able to
delegation, the whole nine.
Because guess what? Drug dealers don't micromanage. Nino Brown didn't micromanage.
Stress management,
what?
All of that shit. Y'all need look.
Can you imagine a hostile takeover and a nigga bring a Rottweiler and shit like that?
Exactly.
Listen here.
Motherfucking y'all business CEOs need to sit down and start talking to some motherfucking drug dealers on how
Can you imagine they doing a merger with fucking Microsoft and Nino Brown choke out Bill Gates? Listen, I never like your light-skinned ass.
You know what I'm saying? Like businesses need to go to jail and get a consultation with Big Meech. Like for real. Like you did. Okay, I want to do the same thing, but just legally.
Right.
How do I do it?
How
did you talk to blah, 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 blah? How did you have hundreds of people working for you and blah, blah, blah? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's just like,
because they do this, they do the same shit.
They doing the same shit.
And it's like this. And what it is, one thing about it is this right here, outside of the illegal shit like Ernie Madoff and all them motherfuckers do, they're not hurting nobody. Because guess what? Drugs sell themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Drugs 100% of the time gonna sell themselves. So it's like this, ladies and gentlemen. All 10 of y'all that's on here right now, 12, or did y'all? Oh, it's 5 now. Okay, fuck it. All of y'all.
I done said some shit.
All of y'all. If you want to get high, you're gonna find somewhere to get high.
Mm-hmm.
I remember my cocaine post. I said Coca-Cola, cocaine. Miami, cocaine. All the rap labels, cocaine.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like this. If people want to get high, they're going to get high. There's nothing that you can do to stop it or anything. People who's getting high since they chewed on something like this shit makes me feel a little different than I normally do when I wake up.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like this. Even with the drug dealers like this, that's why I look at it like this. No, you know what it is? It's such drugs did not tear down a community. It was the stress that you put on people to do it. Because guess what? We could have legalized cocaine back in the 50s. Like, okay, and you know what you could have did? You could have walked your ass to CVS and got you a little bit of cocaine. Go ahead and you could have taxed it. You could have purified it. And guess what? That would have saved VCRs and all that shit from being stolen.
Yup, Sega Genesis, families,
right?
Yeah. If you're doing all that stuff with Percocet and everything now, you can still do it with cocaine.
Like alcohol. Alcohol. We could drink alcohol within in this joint right now. We could drink alcohol to whatever. Like there is no limit to me and Jessica go in there and buy 17 bottles of alcohol a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get all this. Where you doing from? Just having it, filling my bar up. And me and this motherfucker could sit here all day and drink all 17 bottles. And it's the same thing of someone else out here banging out 3 rocks of crack cocaine. Same damage.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Day in and day out. But what it is this right here. All you have to do is tax it. Instead of ABC store, have the motherfucking DBC store. You know what I'm saying? Fucking go get whatever drug you want, right? And you pay for it, and you get it, and you get because that way you pay for quality. You know what you're getting. You're doing it. You're doing it in the privacy of your home. And guess what? It's no fucking stigmatism. And boom. And then if you fuck up, guess what we do? Just like you do with alcoholism. You go to fucking Alcoholics Anonymous, go to Drug Users Anonymous, and guess what? You get help. Because not everybody's addictive.
Yep.
It's the other shit that goes in it to make, you know what I'm saying? Like shit. That's what it is. I don't think nobody ever sucked dick for a fifth.
I don't know, but I don't want to know.
Nah. Unless you're Nelly. And with that being said,
no, we got one more thing to talk about.
Oh, I thought we were gonna do the okay. I'm sorry. But that was I threw that. Oop.
Right, you did.
I threw that oop.
Oh man! So I sent you a drink the other day.
Okay. What did you say?
And with flights and everything.
Yeah.
So for those that missed it,
right. Justice
JetBlue. Yeah, and I like to travel. I like to travel. But JetBlue had a special going on because they had a 22nd anniversary, and they had flights for like $22.
Wow,
or whatever. It's crazy. Very next day, Frontier had sales going on. That's when I sent you just the picture.
Right.
It's like Puerto Rico for like $50.
$50.
Like
I think it was like $32.
You know what I'm
right,
saying? Something crazy.
Stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's my spot too.
Right.
But yeah, so Frontier is purchasing Spirit Airlines. They're merging.
The duct tape and love airlines are coming together. And with enough duct tape and love, that makes wood.
Yeah.
That's dope.
That's dope.
So
a lot of people not here for it, because they both too ghetto ass, they low budget.
They low budget as shit.
Like
they hood as shit. But when you get the hood, you know what I mean? It's like they can only get better, baby.
But they're merging together, and they will be the 5th largest airline.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
but it'd be cheap as fuck.
If they keep the same rates, then yeah, they're gonna be cheap as fuck.
So you talk about I could get more flights, out cheaper,
more flights at the same price.
The same price. That's
comparable. You know,
comparable prices to So it's like, and I think with Frontier and them, it's like one of those situations where you care more about getting there than how you get there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, hey, you got a point A. It's like me. You know what I'm saying? Like Justin has a motherfucking Maybach outside. I drive a fucking Plymouth Horizon.
A Plymouth Breeze.
A Plymouth Breeze.
You got a Plymouth Neon.
I got a Neon. I got a Geo. I got me a Geo Storm outside. Okay.
Storm. Oh goodness. Oh. Goodness.
I just care about getting here where he needs a ride in the back when he's driving, like DJ Cloud. So it's like this. So we get to the same place. You know what I'm saying? We get to the same place, and you know what I'm saying. Since I'm a lot cuter, I'm still pulling more motherfuckers.
Right. Because
come on, because I'm personable.
Yeah.
I'm a likable person.
You're a likable person.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So get there. Don't nobody need to know how you got there.
Right. Because you're just there.
You're there.
Who cares? Even if you had a long ass layover, at the end of the day, if you're sitting on the ground, as long as you're there.
You there.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You there.
You could have been sitting in the back of the plane, cramped the fuck up.
Right.
But guess what? You there like everybody else.
Because guess what? Ain't no Karens on Frontier. I don't think Karens fly Frontier. Like if you're a Karen or troublemaker on Frontier, you are doing yourself a disservice. Like you are failing at life. You ain't complaining about Frontier, man. You on Frontier? This shit is like it's 3 motherfuckers doing this right here out the window, holding the damn plane on. If you sit by the window, you're gonna have to hold the plane.
Arm on the outside of the joint, like
You be telling niggas be doing this right. Go around, telling them.
We ain't ready to win yet.
Nah, y'all go ahead. We gonna settle back.
Yo.
stewardess come out with 40s of OE, just pouring a little bit in. Y'all got to share this shit.
They don't even serve alcohol on the drinks.
That's what I'm seeing.
They be like, yeah, we ain't serving no alcohol.
Maybe it's a bring your own bottle. BYOB.
Couple times, like, y'all ain't serving no drink. Like, what? Like, for real? Like, no alcohol? I mean, I don't drink alcohol no more on planes anyway. I get a crazy headache.
Okay.
But I want to be off of my joint.
Right.
Because I need leg room. So anytime I'm buying a joint like JetBlue or Frontier, I most definitely get in like first class or exit row.
Got you.
Just because, like I said, I need the leg room. And so I'm like, I'm sitting in first class. I don't get no damn drink.
Would they serve in first class?
Huh?
What did they serve in first class?
Nothing.
So
not on Frontier.
You just get leg room.
You just get there. That's it.
That's it. Nigga, we got you a bigger seat.
Yeah.
You asked for a bigger seat.
You got that leg room. You want it right.
Right.
You're good now.
Shut the fuck up, B.
Yep.
You don't get no peanuts? They let you eat on the plane.
Oh, they got a ginger cookie.
But I'm saying when you fly for $17, then it's all good.
I mean, that's why ahead of time I don't care. I'm like, all right, because as soon as I get there, I'm just straight.
Yeah, I'm good.
Right,
eat before you go.
Yeah, exactly.
Eat before you go. It's a 3-hour trip.
Especially for me, where I'm going, it's just a 3-hour flight, real quick.
Right.
Look, I'm just trying to get there, put my headphones in. I'm
right.
good. You know,
because really, 3 hours you don't need to take a bathroom break if you're driving.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You really, you know what I'm saying?
You just get Charlotte.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, most is on cool. I'm like, damn. Can I get a can of water?
Nah, a can of water. Ooh, I never want. I feel like can water tastes like exhaust pipes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It'd be metallic.
It'd be like nah. Don't fuck.
Yeah.
Like please, like give. Like I wish we would. Like let's talk about this. I wish we went back to glass. Remember when Gatorade came in glass bottles and shit?
Oh damn.
Yeah. You don't remember that? Like I remember when shit came in glass bottles. Like when the shit was
crazy.
Like Gatorade came in glass bottles. Everything came in glass bottles.
Yeah, I remember when sodas was like glass bottles and everything, and then they started switching to the plastic.
Like fucking Milk Mystics.
The Mystics. Oh, the Mystics and the Snapples.
Sobe. Somebody put a Sobe joint. I was like, yo, I miss Sobe. I did not realize how much I miss Sobe until I seen the joint. Because Sobe used to have the motherfucking milky ass motherfucking.
It's like a pink joint?
Yeah, the pink joint. Yeah. With the lizard on the joint. Sobe said,
I remember those.
Yep. Sobe used to have the motherfucking drinks. B.
Where are those? That's
crazy.
They
went out. Sobe, man.
Damn.
Like Sobe, shit, Mystic, fucking.
That's crazy. Yup. All right, well,
that's it. Hey, but fly, like for a fly cheap. Don't fucking you.
What?
But peep this. I just saw a fucking special on Disney Plus on Air Force One.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know Air Force One. I thought Air Force One was crazy dope. But when they showed you the real Air Force One, I was like, man, this shit trash ass motherfucker. It's regular. No, it's not a regular.
I mean, they got some shit,
but it's 30 years old.
Yeah.
It's 30 years old. So it's like when I thought of the bed and shit, I thought they had like a full size bed. Because again, I'm looking at movies and shit, and you like, oh, Air Force One look like a fucking carpet. It's all like so. Things like, nah, it's really not that dope. But the new Air Force One shit, that like Trump was like. They was paying too much for the plane, so I canceled the order. Like Barack ordered planes, 2 more planes or whatever. He's like, nah. And then what happened was they found Boeing closed a Russian site, and then they had these new 747 Boeings with the stacked up the double joint. So they was like, yo, they brought 2 of those shits and they making them shits out. So, and then Trump did fuck around, and the good thing about that, he made the shits look fly. The colors of shit was fly on Air Force One. But yeah, I didn't know they come in that motherfucker. They stripped the whole plane down. They had to put it was like, yo, the engines on the shit. So it was like, yo, we got to put new alternators on the engines to run the generators. Because they got all this new shit, this new technology. Yeah. Man, the fucking engines, it was like, yo, we got to be careful with these engines because they are $11 million a piece. And it's 4 of them shits on a plane. Yeah. Come on. I'm like, yo. And I was like, yo, they couldn't give you too much, but yo, Air Force One is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So and they're going to be able to do like surgery on a plane and shit like that. It's crazy. Yeah. So
did you know Rolls-Royce used to make plane engines?
No.
Yeah.
That's why they so dope.
Yeah. Rolls Royce used to make plane engines.
For the old shits. Yeah. Well, this has been so. Just what do you have for us? So we're gonna end Intelligent Ratchet a little differently. Me and Just are each gonna do one of my favorite things I ever do.
Some mean shit.
Mean shit to say.
No more salutations.
No more salutations. We're gonna wish you mean shit to say.
Yeah, we're gonna wish you some mean shit. You go ahead.
Okay.
Or you want me to go?
No, I'll go first.
Okay.
I hope that you meet the woman of your, I hope that you meet the man of your dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And you drop your keys. And when you drop your keys, you go to bend over and pick them up, and your wig falls off.
Mm.
But then when he goes to pick up your wig,
his
wigs fall off.
That's mean shit to say.
Mean shit to say.
By Bishop Omega.
What you got for it? Excuse me, I come on. Go down like me, come up looking like Justin.
Oh man. You know what?
Oh shit.
You know what? Fuck you, Bishop. May the sun be just above your dashboard and just below your tongue. Me should just say.